He said, before you take discipline on your brother's eye, you can first take a look at the log of your own, and that could be our military presence in the Middle East, the illegal invasion of Iraq, or $30 billion to Israel. And Jesus even went so far as calling people hypocrites who would not first look at the log in their own eye before at their brothers. And all along with that, love your enemy, turn the other cheek, don't judge, don't condemn. Sir, where is your Christianity?
Okay. Somewhat like the mosquito in the nudist colony, I'm trying to decide where to begin. Let me answer this way. There is in Christianity, and I see this now in different dimensions here. You see it both on the Christian side and on the anti-Christian side. A desire to read Christianity in an excessively, you may say, narrow way. Here's what I mean by that. Here's what I mean by this. I'm sorry?
The words of Jesus.
I know. But let's take the words of Jesus, okay? Let's look at the words of Jesus. Jesus says, turn the other cheek. But when Jesus goes before Pilate, and one of the soldiers strikes him, he does not turn the other cheek. He says, why did you strike me? So right away you have Jesus not listening to Jesus. And so I would suggest that when you look at Scripture, you can't read it in a narrow way. You have to look at it in context. You have to think about it. The tale of the Good Samaritan who helps the stranger. A beautiful story. Here's an interesting question. What if the Good Samaritan came along an hour earlier when the thieves were actually beating the guy up? What should he do? Should he say, oh, I'm a Good Samaritan. Let me wait until the beating is over. Then I will rush to the help of the injured party. Or should he do what he can to drive away the guys who are beating the guy, including the use of force if necessary to stop them?
But he never advocated violence.
He never advocated violence because he came along too late. Right? When the beating was over. And the only issue was to help or not to help. I'm posing a moral dilemma inspired by Scripture, using Christian principles. And look, in fairness to you, there is a 2,000-year tradition of trying to understand these passages.